dates for self-assessments can get very complicated. If you have performed an activity in a 12-month period up to and including the 5th of April in any given year, that compulsorily requires you to register for and file a self-assessment, then generally you have until the 5th of October to register for self-assessment, and then you have until the 31st of January, the same as generally everyone else, to submit the return and to pay the taxes by the same date if there are any due, bearing in mind there could also be a refund. However, there are all kinds of snakes and ladders in the tax system and HMRC policies and practices. And sometimes, if you register after the 5th of October, there won't necessarily be any negative consequence or necessarily any penalty. And even if people were to register after the submission deadline of the 31st of January, HMRC may give them extra time to file a return that's already late, whereas individuals who are already registered may have been issued a penalty for not submitting whilst being registered. So generally speaking, it's good to stick to deadlines because you don't necessarily know always how HMRC policies will change and how they will handle your particular case. But if you do miss deadlines, it's often not the end of the world, and it can be good to clean affairs up as soon as possible, especially because many processes and registrations and consequences of a single period of self-assessment can take many weeks or months or sometimes even years to resolve. So normally you're going to feel better and be in a better position if you're more organized and more things are dealt with sooner than later.